I'm Mahdi Shaheeb Sher. My website is www.mahdishaheebsher.com. I think one of my interests in the world as Mahdi Shaheeb Sher is President George W. Bush of America. I think I have disfavourable opinions about President George W. Bush, primarily because of his intelligence. I don't think he's very intelligent as a person. I think that's one of the things he's controversial for. I think because of those controversial issues with his intelligence, he has made some controversial decisions as president of America. I think he was president for about 10 years, so I think he was quite president for a long time, and I think that he has changed America and maybe the world as well for a long period of time. But I think he has made some very controversial decisions as president. I think one of the things that he decided to do was to invade Iraq, and I think that's completely wrong. It's very controversial because America has no reason to invade Iraq. I think that's quite important, clear. And I think President Bush, George W. Bush, also made the controversial decision to invade Afghanistan as well. And I think America has no right to invade Afghanistan. So that's very controversial as well. And these are very serious and significant historical developments in the world. For America to be at war with Iraq and Afghanistan for quite a long period of time as well is quite significant in the world, because it shows that America is at war with other countries, and that's how America is. It's at war with other countries, so it's quite significant in the world for America to be in that position. I think for it to be at war with other countries. But I think in terms of George W. Bush, I think if he was intelligent, or if there was another American president in power, then there wouldn't be an Iraq war and there wouldn't be an Afghanistan war. And I think that's why this could be illegal in the world and may be very controversial as well. It's very detrimental to see that some American president has taken his own initiative to declare war on another country like Iraq and Afghanistan. So I think that America does have issue with its presidents, especially the ones that have maybe their own controversial personalities and characters. I think in particular George W. Bush, he does have a weakness in his character, in that he seems very frail and insecure as a person. I mean, that might be a factor in how he makes these political decisions as a president. But also the fact that he's not very intelligent as a president. He could be the least intelligent president, one of the least intelligent presidents in American history out of the 51 presidents that America has had. He could be maybe the fifth most least intelligent president. So I think that is quite important when we talk about President George W. Bush. And I think that the other important thing is that he did, I think he was the perpetrator behind 9/11 as well. I think President George W. Bush was perhaps the perpetrator behind 9/11 as well. So I think that's another controversial aspect about President George W. Bush, that he could be the perpetrator behind the 9/11 attacks, and that's very, very, very ugly in the world. I think that it's very unfortunate in the world to have 9/11. I think that it is very distasteful to have 9/11 in the world. I think that one of the most unfortunate things in the world at the moment is that we've had to deal with 9/11. And that is very significant because 9/11 has changed the world, and it should never be condoned. I think that 9/11 is wrong. I think that it's one of the worst things that the world has had to deal with. So I think that the world has lost a lot with that incident at 9/11, and I think that it's a very unfortunate and very unfortunate issue, particularly with the loss of civilian life involved in 9/11. So I think that 9/11 is unexcusable. It should never be condoned. I think that it's very wrong in the world, and I think that 9/11 should be resolved by perhaps taking away some of the issues. So I think that's one of the issues around that. But I do believe that President George W. Bush is one of the perpetrators behind 9/11. I think it was some kind of mechanism to declare war on other countries. So I think he kind of introduced some kind of global terrorism in America to have some kind of pretext for war with other countries. So I think that's quite important as well. But I think I have disfavourable opinions about George W. Bush, mainly because I don't think he has the calibre as president.